feel like my headphones aren't loud enough.
Yeah, I feel like I have to turn my volume up. Come on, YouTube.
It's weird. I don't even know how to turn my volume up. I got a whole different setup here now.
Just use your hands and press your headphones to your ears real tight.
There we go. There we go. Awesome. Hey now. Hey, everybody. Oh, where am I? Where are we? There we are. Awesome. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much.
Hey now.
Thank you. Thank you. Hey, everybody. This is Johnny Beane and Jay Hannon. Welcome to Talkin Van Halen, the show where we talk about the greatest band in the world, Van Halen. It is currently July 23rd, 2021, 8:10 p.m. Eastern Time. That's 5:10 Pacific out here in Santa Cruz, California. Welcome, everybody. Jay Hannon.
And how many miles is Santa Cruz from Little River, South Carolina?
I don't know.
I should look it up and see how long it would take to drive and do a live stream and drive all the way out there.
Yeah, that'd be great. It probably a week, I would think. Like if you just drove straight.
No, get out of here. 7 days.
I think so. Probably. It takes like what, 3 or 4 days to get to the middle. Right?
I'm gonna look it up right now. Now I'm curious.
Right, Glenn? Glenn LaFurman. Hey, dude. JB and Jay. Good to see you, man. Where am I? How do I do all this? Glenn LaFurman. GLEN. There we go. Glenn LaFurman's link is in the chat here on YouTube. Let's see. Let's say hello to our executive producers. Where are they? Yeah, we both just ate dinner, so it's kind of
it's like 41 hours.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, we'll have to do that. Or you'll have to do that.
Yeah, I was going to say, wait a minute. What's this we?
Man. Well, hey, you guys. Executive producers here on Johnny Bean TV are Charles Green, Wayno, Joe Christian, Michael B, Thomas Santiago, Music Therapy Laz, Bent Tom, The Chad, James Gum, David Shagamori, Lenny Lou, and Mary, Michael Smith.
The captain.
The captain, Michael Smith, Randy Price, Stephen Franklin, Dan Halen, Crazy Cook 678, John Moronic, Jim Ray Hawkins, Mike Neese, R. Habs, and Steve Carmichael. Oh my gosh. That is top tier.
No matter how many names you get on that list, Johnny, Steve Carmichael always has to be last.
Yes.
Yes.
That's how it is.
Those are the rules.
Yeah. Yes. So yeah, those are the executive producers here on Johnny Bean TV on YouTube, and that is the top tier of channel membership. So if you'd like to become an executive producer where we say your name at the beginning of every show, you get all the channel members, you get your name in green in the chat, you get special emojis you can use, you get early access to exclusive content, you get all kinds of stuff. All kinds of stuff here on Johnny Bean TV on YouTube. So make sure you click that join button right below the thumbs up. So I'm trying to look. I don't have the window open yet. Here it is. 22 thumbs ups currently. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Oh, I can't believe I forgot to give a thumb.
23.
26.
They're 26. Right on, you guys. Yeah, so we have channel members here. And here on YouTube, any super chats will change the color of my lights. So if you look behind me, you see what we call the guitar moire. Has all the guitars in the back. It's currently like a real nice, like bluish pink combination. That's kind of the standard that I kind of like to do. I think it looks cool. I think it looks. I think it
Yeah,
looks
that
cool.
color scheme. I've said it before. That color scheme, I love it.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
It's awesome. But we would also love it if this color would change during the course of the show. It supports the channel, supports these shows because this, doing this isn't free. So anyway, any super chats on YouTube will change the color of those lights. And we are also currently live on Facebook, Johnny Beane TV, Facebook page.
Still no ratings?
Actually, there might be like one or two.
We need
there
more.
Might be. I'm sorry. Hang on. I can't figure out how to pause this video.
What are you doing?
There it is. Okay. I had the other feed in my head, and I couldn't figure out how to. Anyway, I'll have to shut that for now. Yeah, so we're live on Facebook. We're also live. Actually, let's mention this. Facebook stars. That's how you can help support the show on Johnny Beane TV Facebook. A digital gift that helps with the production of these shows. And we're also live in the Van Halen 1974 to 2020 Facebook group, currently at 61 point, I don't know, 7, maybe. I don't know. It's fastly becoming one of the biggest Van Halen pages on Facebook. And we're having a great time in there, a lot of great, awesome content. So if you like Van Halen, if you're on Facebook, join that group. Link is actually in the description below, or in the chat on the what side is that? On the right, if you're watching from YouTube. Right?
Yes.
What else? This is also a podcast, believe it or not. And you can actually say, I'm not going to say it because I don't want to wake up my devices, but you can read what that says. Actually, this is I should probably say it because in the podcast, they won't know what I'm talking about. But if they're listening on the podcast, they would know it's a podcast.
Yeah, you could actually cut this part out.
Yeah. But anyway, you guys can read what that says. Wake up your device, just say, hey, so-and-so, play the Johnny Beane podcast, and it will automatically wake up and it will play the latest episode. I've tried it and it works.
Johnny, can I ask you, on Spotify, for instance, right? Maybe I should look into this, but I know that like the Joe Rogan Experience is on Spotify, and you can actually watch the video. Yeah. Not just the audio. Are you able to do that? Can you upload the video to Spotify or no?
I can look into that, but
because then it gives you the option. You can actually either watch it with the video or just listen with the audio.
Right. I'm assuming that he signed a deal with them to be able to do that.
Wait, you didn't get a $100 million contract?
Not yet.
What?
Not. But when he went to Spotify, I think that was part of it. I think it was kind of like, when Stern moved to Sirius.
Oh, yeah.
Sirius. I think Rogan moving to Spotify was a similar type of thing where he could do video.
I think he told them, like, hey, people watch this. It's not just listening. So you need to have capabilities, because I think that's when they kind of started upping their game and incorporating more podcasts and stuff like that. But yeah. I wonder if that, that'd be a cool option too.
If it is an option, I will figure that out. So anyway, you can listen to us on Apple Podcast, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Stitcher, Google Podcast. SoundCloud is actually where my home base as far as the podcast. So you can follow me on SoundCloud. I was one of the first
second gunman on the grassy knoll.
Well, they don't know that, but I was one of the first to use SoundCloud way back in the day. So
when you were trying to get your rap career going.
Yeah. So I literally have, 10, 12 years of SoundCloud content over there, besides the podcast. I've got all kinds of music, original music I've done, including that theme music that you heard at the beginning.
So that's like 10 to 12 years old, huh? That intro?
Yeah. But it works.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Andy Carson, thank you so much, becoming a top of the world channel member. Andy Carson, executive producer.
Hey now.
You're gonna like it here, Andy. You're gonna have a great time.
Oh no.
Let's see. I really do have to open up Facebook because here we go. Yeah, because we have. How do I pause the audio? I'm sorry. I hear myself talking in my head. Oh, here it is. Down there. Oh my gosh, my voice is so annoying.
Now you know how we feel. Isn't that amazing? Yo, it's when you actually hear your voice. I remember years ago, like recording with like a camcorder or something, or a little, tape recorder, hearing your voice back, and it was like, that's how I sound. It was like the weirdest thing.
Yeah.
Like, people have to listen to that.
Yeah, I don't mind. I really don't mind it, anymore. I've been doing this a long time.
Yeah, once you get used to it, it's normal. But at first, because you don't sound like you sound in your head.
I technically, my system here, I can't hear anything. So I'm wearing noise canceling headphones. I sound like my head is totally stuffed up.
Yeah.
I don't hear nothing. I actually need to get a whole new setup.
You just hear me.
Yeah.
I feel for you.
Yeah.
I really feel for you right now.
Yeah. Well, I'll have to talk to you later, actually, because I'm going to ask what you use, because I actually do need to get a whole new audio system going, because this,
Well, I can quickly just tell you. I have one of these, the Blue Yeti microphone, right? And obviously it's a USB microphone. But the beauty, and obviously I don't use the headphone feature, but if I did, it has, you can adjust the volume of obviously the feed coming in, you and everybody else when they're on with us. And then it also has a knob, a volume knob for you. If you plug your headphones into the bottom here.
Yeah, it's called monitoring.
So you can control both, which is kind of cool, But
that's very cool. That's cool. Yeah, I've been using the Tascam 4-track for years, and it's great. But with the new system, the new computer that I use, my sound card doesn't allow me to plug in the way that I used to without the delay.
Oh,
so I can get it to where I can hear myself, but it's delayed, which is useless. Yeah,
you'll end up throwing your whole equilibrium would be thrown off. You'd be throwing up.
Oh, you go nuts. You go crazy. So for now, it works, going out, but I can't hear anything through here as far as this.
Yeah.
Like
especially
I can't,
like you said, with the noise canceling headphones, it really can,
yeah,
just it feels weird,
Oh, your mouth isn't even moving. Wow.
Michael Anthony with the, from Live at the Net. We actually, Jeannie had that on tonight when we were eating dinner and stuff, and before that.
Awesome,
dude. It's a staple. It really is.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to watch more of it. All right, I got Facebook open. I see a lot of people. We're developing a huge audience over on Facebook as well, which is great.
Can I see the wait? So if I move this whole thing over and go to comments, I can. Wow.
Jesus. There you go. You see the Facebook people now?
Yeah, but I just wish I could take this chat room from StreamYard and move it over. But maybe, screw it.
Yeah.
I'll shift that over. Never mind. I'll look this way instead of that way now. This way.
There you go.
Instead of that way. It's gonna take me a while to get used to, but you know, I think I'll be all right.
I mentioned this the other night on Talking Guitars and 80s Metal with John Mancuda. We're actually in the beta for a new StreamYard feature. Remember how the StreamYard chat, and this is only for us. This is only applies to me and Jay. Anybody that's watching on Facebook or YouTube, this doesn't apply to you guys.
Yeah, it's not for you peons out there. No.
But you know how the chat used to be real blocky?
It would be blocky.
Like if you watch the chat in StreamYard, it would move in blocks. So it wasn't like in real time. It would show like a certain amount of chat, and then it would block to like the next page, basically. Right. Well, the Johnny Beane channel here is in the beta with StreamYard, where it has seamless chat now to where it moves just like a regular chat. Like if you look at it, you'll notice.
Yeah, but I can't comment in that chat.
Oh man.
Yeah, where's the beta for that? Get those two girls on the show. I gotta talk to them about updating their system here.
I can chat in it.
Can you?
Yeah.
Why can't I?
I can do it. Bye. Awesome. Hey, look at that. The lights just turned green.
How'd you do that?
Wow. Kurt 5150, thank you so much for the 5. Hey now, Friday night. Kurt, by the way, did Nerd Halen contact you? By the way. Nod yes or no if Nerd Halen contacted you. Anyway. If not, message me or DM me somewhere. And we want to talk to you. Hey now. All right. Wow, we're getting a lot of questions, a lot of comments here. Do you want to do? Actually, I had a great idea before we start here. Actually, let me end the current poll. I had a poll here, and on YouTube here we have polls in the chat. I put Roth or Hagar. 38% both, 32% Roth, 14% Hagar, 14% Power Trio. So it looks like both is the correct answer.
Good.
Which that's how it should be. That's how it should be. Let's see. Oh, Kurt's getting married tomorrow. All right. Well.
Again? Hope your wife doesn't know.
Wait, you live in Utah?
Are you wearing those pink pants? Pink pants and the wife beater to the wedding.
Wow. Well, hey, awesome, man. Awesome. All right. So Jay, tomorrow night, I guess you're on deck, I guess.
Okay. All right. So I'll join I guess as soon as you want to go live. You want to go live a little earlier?
We could.
All right, we'll figure it out.
We could do that. All right. So I'm going to do another poll because usually what we do on these shows is we read who's in the chat, but usually we don't know who's going to do it, right? So I'm going to create a poll here on YouTube. Who do you want to read? What would you call that? The
do the roll call.
Oh, to do
roll call.
Who should do the roll call? All right. So you got Jay, you got me,
Ned,
and then I like to throw in some others. You got Ned,
Jeannie. I'll have her do a voice record of all the names.
Jeannie. All right, so we can only do 4. So here we go. Ask your community. Hopefully I spelled Jeannie right. There we go. Here on YouTube in the chat, you should see a poll. Who do you want to do tonight's roll call?
Genny.
So we'll just let that.
Who's Genny?
We'll just let that go for a little bit. We got 62 currently watching here on YouTube. Thank you so much. So we'll let that go. Man, look at that. Dang.
I wonder. Yeah. And also, everybody watching, what's a good to get everybody to comment? Sammy Roth or Dave Hagar?
Here, let's do this.
Oh, in real time.
In real time for our Facebook friends as well. Because we're also live on Facebook, but it's two different audiences. So they don't, the majority of the people that we talk to are on YouTube. Because we got, a few more people on YouTube, but, we're everywhere. So there you go. 31 votes currently. We started that a minute ago. And looks like Ned is in the lead to do roll call. So we'll let that go for a little while.
How's that gonna work?
Before I read some names. But we can talk some Van Halen.
We got some cool stuff that happened this week in the news, in the nudes.
Let's see something. I didn't put this in our little meeting that we actually didn't have, but in the chat, we'll ask you guys this as well. In 1980, Edward wore these tennis shoes that had a W on them, and everybody is trying to figure out what brand those are. All the Van Halen Ed heads, I guess is what you call them, because everybody wants a pair of these shoes, but nobody knows what the brand is. Does anybody? Well, Jay, can ask you.
I've wondered the same thing, but never took it upon myself to look it up. I'm too busy looking up other things when I get up here late at night. You know what I'm
saying? I did look it up, but yeah, we'll ask the chat.
Well, did you find the answer out? Obviously, don't say it if you did.
Kind of. I kind of did. Sort of.
You kind of sort of did.
Kind of sort of. But hey, I need to be able to share the screen to be able to talk about some of this stuff. But we got this poll in the way.
Well,
so okay, we got 37 votes. We'll go to 40 votes. Let's get 3 more votes in here on YouTube.
Nerd Halen.
We'll end it, and then we'll do roll call. So 3 more people, please vote. Anybody? Somebody. 2 more people, please. I can't vote. It won't let me.
Yeah, it'd be like voting for yourself.
Yeah. Okay. 39.
All right, so Ned wins. So we got to find somebody to do it.
Does he?
Ned.
Oh, it's a landslide. Look at that. Ned has, 40. There we go. Ned has won the poll.
All right.
For where is it? Is this it?
Who can do a kitty cat voice?
There it is. 40 votes. Ned is gonna read roll call. Ned's in the room sleeping. So the next in line. Oh, it's Jeannie. Is Jeannie around?
Kind of. She's trying to get Killian to go to sleep, and he's not trying to sleep right now.
Okay.
So,
all right.
Killian can read the roll call.
Okay. So next in line, I guess, is me. Thank you so much. All right.
Do I really do that shitty a roll call? Oh, sorry, that crappy a roll call?
No.
15%.
It's out of 40 votes. That's cool. All right.
I didn't even vote for myself either.
There we go. Oh, no, Jeannie's not here, she says.
Okay.
All right. So we'll show the chat there for our Facebook friends. That is the YouTube chat. All right. So in the chat tonight, we got Jeannie Says. We got Keith Campbell. Keith, were you texting me earlier? I was having dinner across from the ocean, and I got a text message from somebody saying that they got a package from Sunset Sound.
That was Keith. Yep.
That was Keith. Okay, so
Yeah.
text me some pictures of what you got, man. We got Sharon Wilddollar on Facebook. We got Miles Taylor. We got James Gum. 71 50s in here tonight. We got R2R3 Locking Nut, Music Therapy Laz, Andy Carson, executive producer. Majestic PB&J Cat is here. Nightbot, of course. That's me. Stephen Franklin, Joshua Britton, Brian Long is here. I'm getting text messages now. Kevin Coachell.
Thrash metal. Roll call is like putting sawdust or banana peels in your rear differential.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, somebody doesn't like roll call, I guess, huh?
We got Gino Ames. Keith. Okay, Keith is sending me pictures here. Oh, look at that.
Oh, snap.
That's cool, man. I'll show that in a second. Sherman Callahan, of course. Sherman Callahan. Sherman, thank you for the stars on Facebook, man. Thank you so much for all your support, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We got everybody. Everybody's here tonight. So awesome. The original Pair Mutant is here. Halface is here.
Oh, Jeannie's got it tomorrow night. Did you see that?
I got roll call tomorrow night. Okay. Is Jeannie going to be with us tomorrow?
She just invited herself on the show, so I guess so.
Awesome.
We'll start. Maybe we will start a few minutes early if everybody's okay with that, so she can get on before she.
Well, if we do start early, if we do like earlier,
11
or whatever,
this one goes to 11.
Yeah. The session is there, and it's already programmed in for the regular time. But I can set it back. That sounds good.
We'll figure it out. Just everybody be on your toes tomorrow night. We might be going live a few minutes early.
Yes. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
And to everybody's dismay, it seems like John Biel will not be joining us.
Yeah. Special alert. John Biel will not be with us tomorrow night.
So there you go, Johnny. John Biel can't host tomorrow night, so now Jeannie has to host tomorrow night.
Oh man. That sounds good to me. That sounds awesome.
She'll dress like John Biel. Yes.
Well, she dressed like me last time.
Yes, and that was awesome.
So she'll be John Biel tomorrow night. That sounds great.
All right, well, how are we going to do that? I got to get you a bald cap. That's the first thing.
Shave, Jeannie, for tomorrow, you got to shave your head.
Well, then there'll be a divorce the day after.
Oh, there we go. There we go. Yes. Awesome. Oh, that's going to be fun. This is going to be great, you guys. Tomorrow night's going to be awesome. So come back. And actually, speaking of that, when this show ends tonight, don't go anywhere, because this video will automatically take you to tomorrow's video. So make sure you leave thumbs ups on tonight's video and tomorrow's video so we can start tomorrow's show, possibly an hour earlier, with 40 thumbs at least. At least. That'd be awesome.
Jay say Nerd Halen. Jay shaves Jeannie on tomorrow night's show. Wait a minute. What kind of show are we running? What kind of operation are we running here?
Oh man. All right, Van Halen. We gotta stay on topic. Van Halen. So we have a couple things already lined up here that we can we can talk about. One of them, let me go ahead and share the screen here. This one. Did you know this? Did you know about this?
I only saw that today. Well, I guess because the article came out today.
Gary Moore once left partway through a Van Halen gig to teach himself EVH's trademark tapping technique. Is that true?
That's pretty cool.
That's
You know, are there any guitar players in the chat that were
it'd be better if you asked if there's any not guitar players in the chat.
No, because I'm curious to know, because I know that, you know, general consensus was like that people didn't know what the hell he was doing when, like, they heard Eruption for the first time, and even just some of the stuff he was doing in the songs when Van Halen first came out, you know, and obviously the intro to Mean Street and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I was born in 77, so obviously by the time I knew about Van Halen from my older brother, I was still so young. You know, I didn't play guitar or anything, so it was just like, okay, this is music. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So
that's pretty cool though, man, because you were born the year that was recorded.
Yeah.
If you think about it that way, I mean, if you want to get real nerdy.
And you were born like what, 15 to 20 years after it was recorded, I know, right? Something like that.
I was born several years afterwards. Yes. Many.
So I'm just curious, is like any guitar players that were, you know, seasoned guitar players or whatever, that when they first heard that, like, what was their, like, you know, they're thinking, like, what is this guy doing, you know, type of thing. Because I'm sure a lot of it, I think he's the guy that that really took, and we talked about this a million times already, he is the most innovative guitar player ever. You know, when you have a guy that hits the airwaves and people don't know what he's doing, that's crazy stuff, you know.
Without using some crazy effects.
Yeah.
Yeah, because a lot of stuff, like, for instance, you know, I've always kind of said, you know, there hasn't been anybody since Edward that's really been innovative as far as sounds like that. Although if there has been, in my opinion, it'd be somebody like Tom Morello, who's taken it another step with creating sounds.
Mm-hmm.
But with Tom Morello, a lot of the sounds include effects.
Yeah.
With Edward, he didn't have any. He didn't have a distortion pedal. You know, he really didn't use that many effects.
Yeah, he just had the flanger and you know, the phaser and stuff like that. But it wasn't something that completely altered, you know, notes and made something sound, you know, something crazy like that. And you know, I know you're not the biggest metal guy, but, you know, I know Korn as well. Like, when you listen to especially their earlier records, you know, they have a lot of cool, but again, those are kind of effects pedals doing weird things in the background. It's kind of like, I'm sure they got a lot of that influence from Morello as well.
Oh yeah, which is great.
Yeah, of course,
I love Tom Morello. I love everything that he's done. I'm a huge fan of I mean, Rage Against the Machine. Yes. I was a bigger fan of Audioslave.
Yeah, I couldn't do Audioslave for some reason. I don't know why. No, I don't know why. Maybe it's just because I expected so much, because obviously Soundgarden was great. Especially the first Rage record is just all-time classic. And maybe just my expectations were just nuts. You know, that could have been it as well, but
it wasn't crazy enough for you?
No, I don't want to say anything negative, but I guess it just wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be. Maybe. I don't know.
I liked it. I thought it was bad. Great. Anthony here from Facebook says Audioslave was awesome. Yeah, I thought they were really, really awesome. But so going back to the guitar, yeah, Edward Van Halen, obviously, with the tapping technique that he was doing with Eruption, when people first heard that. Yeah. I mean, we're a bit younger than a lot of, real hardcore early Van Halen fans, that were around back in the day that bought that record in 78. I didn't get the first Van Halen record till 87.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, you went 5150 to Van Halen 1, right?
Numbers are opposite. 78, 87.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got 5150 first, and then I bought Van Halen 1. Grew up with all of it. To me, it was all Van Halen. I saw to me, there was no difference. And I know that sounds crazy to some people, but it was always about Eddie. Always. Mm-hmm. If he's on it, if he's playing the guitar on it, if he's playing the keyboards on it, if he wrote it, I like it.
But I could just imagine what some of those big time guitar players at that time, I know they probably play nice now when they're being interviewed about it, but back then they were probably like, this mother effer, man. He's changed the game and he's blowing us all away. I'm sure there were a lot of guitar players that were probably pissed. A little bit of that ego and jealousy and stuff, like this guy all of a sudden is just taking the world by storm.
Mm-hmm.
And
he changed everything.
Yep.
I mean, plus, he looks cool. Look at that.
Oh yeah.
Look at that. Nobody else looks like that. If anybody else does look like Edward there, they're trying to look like him. Because look at that. The guitar. Just everything.
Well, image is a lot to it as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, he looked cool. He had a cool ass name. He played cool ass guitars. He always had great tone.
Yep.
He literally checked all the boxes.
Mm-hmm.
Great lead player, great rhythm player, great songwriter, great performer. Just there isn't one box that you can't check with Eddie Van Halen.
No.
I dare you.
Yeah. In the chat, check some boxes. But I remember reading the interviews, buying those first early albums, reading the interviews in the magazine, the early interviews. When I first got into Van Halen, I dug back and bought everything I could find. Anything and everything there was. And luckily I had friends that owned record stores or this or that. So I had access to a lot of vintage stuff back in the day. So yeah, when I first heard Eruption, I knew it was a guitar. I knew about the tapping, so it wasn't like I didn't know what it was. But yeah, I can definitely imagine back in the day. Let's say, like I see Nerd Halen is talking about where is I just saw it. Richie Blackmore and Joe Perry were destroyed when EVH jumped onto the scene. You can imagine, guys like that were like top players at the time.
Yeah. And
they're all, kind of doing similar stuff because there was nobody, when Edward jumped onto the scene, he brought something that nobody could figure out. It was, well, yeah, just, I can't even, imagine that now. Who knows?
Well, what the hell? I was going to say something. Now I forgot. Well, when you said about you knew it was tapping, I think you and I know you don't want to tell everybody that you're 28 years old, but when we saw MTV, it was around that same time period. And when the videos came out, we saw him doing it. So, again, I was young when I was seeing that stuff. So instantly I was like, oh, that's what he's doing. So, I could just, man, imagine hearing that for the first time. Like, what what is he doing?
Yeah, because remember back when that first record came out, you know, a lot of musicians or you know, you had to learn stuff off records. You had to slow them down. That's how Edward learned how to play, by slowing down records. There wasn't much as far as video. And then when they would play those early shows in the clubs, Eddie would turn around so people didn't see what he was doing. You know, Alex, his brother, said, "Hey, turn around when you do that stuff so nobody can rip you off.
Don't let him rip off your shit."
You know? So there's early pictures of Eddie, you know, turned around doing all that stuff. And hey, Music Therapy Laz, hey dude, thank you, man. Some of this will look kind of weird when I show it because it doesn't show the emojis, but Johnny, it's eruption, not your eruption. Ha ha ha, Johnny. Then there's some emojis there.
Oh.
Music Therapy, thank you so much for the 5, dude.
And the correction.
Yes. Eruption.
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 Emoji, eruption. We need an eruption emoji.
Music Therapy, thank you so much, man. And we got to hang out again, dude.
But not after that comment. Well, Johnny, I told you, you know, our buddy Boner Jams.
Yeah.
You know, he really didn't get into Van Halen, you know, and he's younger. So I remember him asking me, like, all right, if you're trying to tell me that, you know, about Eddie Van Halen, what one song should I listen to? And this was, you know, probably about 6 months ago. And I told him, I'm the One from Van Halen 1, 1978. Now, when you put that into context, I know that when you hear some of the, you know, Van Halen stuff now, when you've been listening to all these shredders for the past 20 years,
right,
and stuff like that, some of that stuff might not sound as impressive, but when you put it into context, when you're playing stuff like he played in 1978 and before, because they were playing the clubs with that stuff, and he was, you go back and listen to some of those bootlegs, he was nailing the stuff live. I mean, when you put it like that, it's just insane that nobody was playing stuff before that. Nobody could even imagine playing anything like that.
Yeah, that's kind of like what I was saying. Everybody, you know, wanted to be Jimmy Page. You know, there was nobody like Edward Van Halen. The Chad, thank you for all you do, Johnny. We love it all. Chad, thank you so much, man. Thank you.
I talked to Chad on the phone today for a few minutes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we got to have him on again soon, man. He's got some new stuff.
Sounds good.
So,
yeah.
He's too busy playing golf.
Chad, thank you so much, man. And yeah, you got to come back. You got to come back, man. But anyway, as far as the rest of this story here, yeah, basically it talks about how, well, I think we just kind of told you.
No, we'll get into it. That's a cool thing when you're, you know, talk about somebody of Gary Moore's, you know, ability and all that stuff, and then he sees somebody and you're like, oh man, I got to go home and figure out what the hell he's doing there.
There was a lot of those players when they first heard Edward, or you know, heard what he was doing, and then knew that, oh, that's the next. You know, I'm gonna have to learn how to do that, because even if I, you know,
don't want to do it,
even if I don't want to do it or can't do it, I at least have to know what it is, because I have to be, what do you call it? You have to take it to that next step. You know. So yeah, so a lot of those guys, they did work some of that into their music, but they just used it as like a trick. Like a part of a solo would have some tapping, like for like a few seconds or whatever, like a little bit. I'm like, oh, there it is, you know, there it is, and then they're done, you know. But with Edward, that was a part of his style. That was a part of his plan.
Yeah, when you're the innovator of something, you can do it more than somebody else can. You know, all of a sudden, if you know, I'll just put myself. If all of a sudden on the new Gizmochi record, I was doing every solo, I had like a tapping part. Be like, dude, Jay's listen, if he's trying to be Eddie Van Halen on his own music, but we're Eddie Van Halen, it's his own thing, so he can do it all the time because he's the one who basically made that, you know, technique popular and made it his own thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Although if you do listen to some of the earlier Van Halen bootlegs from the clubs, he didn't always. There are recordings of him before tapping. And
it wasn't that far before 1978 either.
No. You know what I mean? No, it was real. It was like real close. Like there was a real short window where he started doing it, and then it was everywhere.
Kablooey.
You know? But yeah, there actually are some bootlegs out there of him doing his solo spot, and there's no tapping, but it's still him. You can still tell it's him with all the you know, all the
his little trademark nuances and
stuff that he does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, didn't Neil Schon or Sean? How do you say his last name?
I thought it was Neil.
See?
I don't know.
Well, all right, the guitar player from Journey. There you go.
Yeah.
Didn't he say that when he saw Eddie do it for the first time, he was like, and then he showed him backstage or whatever, and
shown
like,
him.
Son of a bitch! Why did not think of that? It's like such a novel thing when you actually think about it. It's like, why wouldn't you use this hand to, you know? I mean, we think about that now, but obviously it was something that you really didn't, you know.
And I'm sure there were players, you know, that did do that or try it before, because, you know, when you're learning the guitar, when you're playing an instrument, you do all kinds of stuff just to mess around. So I'm sure there were other people, and I think there is didn't Brian May from Queen, he actually has a part where he actually kind of does that, but it's just like for like 2 notes.
Yeah.
You know? So it wasn't, and there's some black and white video of some dude from like the 40s or 50s or something, and they always say that's Eddie Van Halen's dad, which is not. But it's a guy playing like a little parlor guitar or something, and I think he's doing that.
Yep.
Right. And yeah, Mike Neese, ZZ Top. There's some stuff where he's doing that, but again, it was just as like a little trick, and not really a part of their playing. So the thing that Edward did was he brought that to the front of a style and created entire solos out of it, and entire
sections of part, not just like 1 or 2 notes, but
like riffs,
pieces,
like entire licks of stuff. And then of course later on, you know, by the time 84 came out, there's that intro to Hot for Teacher, which is all that. You know? Right, Quentin James?
Music Therapy says it was probably because he was such a phenomenal piano player that using both hands was a no-brainer for him. It's a good point. And then Josh Britton says Eddie said he learned his tapping from Jimmy Page doing hammer-ons. Yeah, when he says put his right arm up and he's just hammering on, and Eddie was like, well, wait a minute. So if he's doing that, I can just do this and use my finger as a capo, move it up and down the fretboard. Yep.
There you go. Yeah. Wow.
Here we are after all these years, still talking about, you know.
Oh,
it's amazing.
Yeah, it's never gonna stop. It's never gonna end. It's gonna be
never a stop.
Never. Okay, so as far as the rest of this, yeah, it pretty much talks about how Gary Moore saw him and then had to.
What year was the show he went to?
I don't know. I'm looking. It had to have been early. It had to have been I don't think it even says.
Oh, thanks, thrash metal. That's how guitar works, Jay. Oh, man.
I don't see it. It doesn't even say what year. Maybe in the chat if anybody knows what year it was. It doesn't say.
Hey, Cameron Brown's here. What's up, buddy?
Hey, Cameron. Hey, man. Okay. All right. So anyway, so there's that, and then something related to that is let me make sure this is right. Even let's say okay. So what can you hear? There we go. Again, I can't hear anything, so I got to make sure the mic is on me. Otherwise, okay. So as far as what we just read, this excerpt. This is from a book coming out called "Eruption: The Eddie Van Halen Story" by Paul Brannigan. Okay, and another story related to that is there's a full-length Eddie Van Halen biography coming out. And this is from that.
Oh, the unauthorized, right?
An unauthorized. Here, I'll share this. And yeah, you saw that, right? That tweet.
Yeah, I saw Wolfgang mentioned something about it.
Yeah.
Keyword unauthorized. Yeah.
Keyword unauthorized. Yeah. Yeah. So basically, what that means is a lot of these books, you kind of, you can't really, I don't know. You just kind of have to like take it with a grain of salt. Everything that's in these books.
Yeah, because they're secondhand accounts. Or maybe some of them might be firsthand accounts, but you don't really know because there's stories of people that might have said they were there. Maybe they weren't. Maybe they were. A different person's perspective of a certain story. But somebody made a point and said sometimes some of the best stories are in these unauthorized books because sometimes the person, if you have an authorized story about you, maybe there's certain things you might not want in there. So. Again, I have an unauthorized Metallica book, and there's some interesting stuff. But again, you're reading some of these stories, and I'm like, I wonder if that's true. It's from somebody that, maybe was friends with somebody in the band, or somebody that was just there at a party. You don't really know. So, like you said, grain of salt always. Yep.
Yeah, because sometimes if you actually run into like whoever the book is about, and you ask them about that, and they're like, "No, that never happened."
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking
especially
about?
if it's an embarrassing story,
So anyway, that part about Gary Moore seeing Eddie Van Halen and having to run home and learn some tapping licks, that comes from a new book coming out called Eruption: The Eddie Van Halen Story by Paul Brannigan. And
I mean, it's not by some Joe Schmo.
No, it looks like he wrote. Did he write the other book that you have?
No, the one I have is from, I don't know, 20 years ago, 25, I forget, but it's not that one.
Yeah, because it looks like Paul Brannigan has written. This is a call: The Life and Times of Dave Grohl, and co-authored Metallica Histories, Birth School. What?
Birth School, Metallica, Death, and Into the Black.
Oh,
I don't know what the hell that even is.
Birth School. That sounds like a Spinal Tap song. Okay. So anyway, the book aims to tell the full story of Van Halen's remarkable life, from his birth in Amsterdam to moving to California at age 6. I mean, that's all stuff that we know, or we've heard. But anyway, that's something that's coming out. So that's cool. Birth School. Right on.
Yeah, I mean, who knows if there'll be any stories in there that we haven't heard. You know what I mean? We'll have to have John Biel read it and do his 5-minute book report.
Yeah. Well, it won't be tomorrow because he won't be here.
And I don't think the book's out yet either. So. Maybe he can get an advanced copy sent to the woods for John Biel to read.
Yeah. I mean, I actually think, you know, I would like to think that we can actually get John Biel on tomorrow, just from on location, wherever he is, because that's always fun. We love doing that stuff.
It depends on, you know, we don't want to give away too much stuff of what's going on, but you know, John, I'm guessing that his girlfriend is PO'd that he hasn't spent a Saturday night with her since they've been together. So she probably finally put the foot down and said, "We're going away on a Saturday night." So I don't know even if they have service up there at Lake Winnipesaukee or whatever the hell they're going, or Lake Titicaca. What is it? She ain't gonna let him get on that, man.
Lake BL.
Yeah, on location from the tent.
Where it's raining.
Yes. Well, I sent that one GIF. You see that one GIF I sent? Oh man, I was giggling as I was sending it. I want to show it because it was cracking me up. Yeah, so John Biel says he's going into the woods. So let me turn my brightness up here. So I put this. And then who sent this one? That might have been me too. And then you sent, I think it was you. You sent this one.
Yeah.
Guy that burns his whole backyard down, the whole neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. So good.
Wow. But yeah, anyway, so yeah, tomorrow night, no John Biel, but we'll have a great time regardless. You know, of course. I mean, we always do. We always do. But so Van Halen wise, I'm getting messages here.
Wait, Johnny.
Mm-hmm.
While I'm in the messages, I wanted to show this. I sent you the picture. So there's a new Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure figure, like a 1/6 scale figures. They got to be pretty damn big, man. You know. So I was interested to see the shirt that Ted has because I have I have these ones. These ones that came out a couple years ago, and Ted has a black T-shirt covering the white shirt, and there's nothing on it. So this one has this, because we all know that Ted had a 5150 shirt in the first movie. So
hey Rick.
So instead of 5150, it says 2688. And instead of Van Halen, it says Wild Stallions down the side.
And they're all wearing shades.
Yeah, they're all. Is that how they got away with you? Because that's them.
That's them. But that's definitely doctored up. Those shades are photoshopped on there.
Yeah.
I had the exact shirt that he's wearing in the movie. I had that same shirt.
But it's just amazing how they are able to use the same photo, even though, like you said, the shades are all photoshopped in there. But kind of neat though that it's still the same picture.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm sure they got some sort of licensing on that.
Well, then they should have had to put Van Halen in 5150.
I mean, they had to have.
Yep.
They had to have. But yeah, here's the actual shirt. Or this is Van Halen. Wait, this is
Keith Campbell said that there's actually a shot of them with where they're wearing the shades.
Really?
Yeah, that's what Keith's saying.
Okay, well maybe. Let's see. I just happened to stumble onto a bootleg version of it. People are bootlegging the Van Halen shirt because of Bill and Ted. I just found it.
Well, you know what the EVH store should do is put the shirt out officially.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, here's the actual shirt. Here, I'll show this. I had this years ago. Here it is. That's the actual shirt right there.
Yeah. Oh, so Alex has the shades on.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's what so that's the same shot.
Mm-hmm.
That's the same shot. So obviously those shades are photoshopped onto there. Maybe there is another one with the orange shades. I know there are different obviously from that photo shoot there are other photos from that. But I haven't seen any with them all wearing shades. Nerd Halen had this one too. Yeah, this was a cool shirt. I can't remember what the back. Oh, the back had like the explosion on it. I want to say, kind of like that 45 that I have. Remember we were talking about those 45s last week? Yeah, this one. Here.
The Mandela Van Halen effect. When you think something really happened, even though it didn't.
Yeah. That's not it. There's maybe I can instead of digging that 45 out, I can just find it. Anyway, the back of the shirt has like an explosion on the back. Yeah, the mushroom cloud. Keith Campbell says. Yeah.
Explosion.
Yeah, there's a mushroom on the back. Yeah, Fruitcake Tony back had explosion.
Well, I just hope that again, since we know that Eddie and Sammy, reconnected towards the end there, I'm just hoping that they start selling some of the Hagar era merch.
Mm-hmm.
It makes too much sense to do it.
Yeah.
There hasn't been official Sammy Hagar with Van Halen merch in how long, 96?
Mm-hmm. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
I mean it's it's unbelievable that the band is over. There is no more Van Halen and I think the entire career of the band should be celebrated.
Yeah.
And yeah, definitely. I know that, and this is something we'll talk about as well, that Sammy and Mike are have been doing some stuff online under the name Van Hagar Other Half, where they've been like releasing a lot of like live footage, and some of it was from a show that I was at, which is exciting.
That's pretty cool.
A show from Mountain View, California, '93.
Mm-hmm.
Some of that live stuff. It'd be amazing to get that entire show. Because like I've said, that was one of my favorite tours. I mean, you were there. I mean, well, '93.
Yeah,
you saw them. Oh, okay. Here's
they were on fire, man. They were on fire.
Yeah, yeah. So here's the back of that shirt, and yeah, obviously a lot of people are grabbing these shirts because of Bill and Ted.
It's funny. Well, I told you there's a quick snippet in the new movie of a Van Halen striped guitar in the background. It's there on one scene, and then when it cuts back to the same angle again, it's not there.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd love to find out, because that's the only.
Uh-oh.
What happened?
You're glitching a little bit.
Am I good now?
Is that what you were talking about earlier?
I don't know. Am I good?
You sound like you have auto-tune on your voice.
Hello. Is it still crappy?
It's a little strange.
Oh God. What a pain in the butt.
I think it's okay though. I think it's fine.
Yeah, because obviously in the first movie, you know, they got the posters on the back of the wall in the garage where they're having band practice.
Mm-hmm.
They obviously mention, you know, in time, I believe our band will be most triumphant, but we'll never, you know, have a super band until we get Eddie Van Halen on guitar, whatever the hell the line is. Until we have a triumphant video, but we have a triumphant video until we have Eddie Van Halen. Can't get Eddie Van Halen until we have a triumphant video. That's why we need Eddie Van Halen. That whole thing.
Yeah, it's never ending. Look at that shirt. I've never seen this one. I don't know if this is actually a legit shirt.
Yeah, that might be one of the ones that you buy in the parking lot after the show.
It might. It almost looks too nice to be one of those, though. It almost looks like you can't even see the date. It says San Francisco. Obviously, there's the Golden Gate Bridge.
June, is that June 1, 2, 3?
I don't know. I've never seen the shirt, although it looks a little too nice to be. Who knows? Maybe this was an exclusive shirt because, you know, they ended the 5150 tour in San Francisco. Maybe they had a exclusive shirt for that tour for the last show.
Yeah, but those, for some reason, why do I connect those colors with like the OU812 era?
Because of the
green,
the greenish.
Yeah.
Oh wait, people are giving us dates here.
June 30th, July 1st, 2nd, and 3rd.
Keith Campbell. And then Josh Evans is saying November 3rd. 86. I don't know. Either way, that does look like 86 to me because of the font. I don't know. That looks a little too nice to be one of those bootleg shirts, although it is kind of off-centered.
Well, Fruitcake Tony saying it's either a parking lot shirt or a radio promo shirt, and Nerd Halen says bootleg shirt.
A boot.
A boot. It's a Canadian shirt.
A boot.
It's a hockey jersey.
It actually probably says down here what it is.
Oh, there you go. 86. $198.
$200 they want. These guys.
Man.
Who knows? Either way, I like it. I think it looks cool.
Johnny, if it says Van Halen on it, you like it.
Yeah. Man. All right. What else? What else are we talking about? Oh, well, let's the chat. Any cool questions or comments? Randy Price. Oh, see, here's as well. So Randy Price. Why does everybody else know about this shirt? No, that's from the end of the 50/50 tour, October 30, November 1, 2, 3. That's what it says. How does everybody know what that shirt says? Wow. We can barely read it.
Thrash Metal said he's selling a few Slayer shirts on eBay for $200 to $400 or $200 to $400.
He got a few Slayer shirts.
He got a dude. You what?
Oh wait. He's selling shirts on eBay.
2 to 4. Damn, people buy them for that much money. Man, I just can't. You know, maybe if I had the money, maybe I guess. But holy cow, that's a lot of dough.
Vintage concert T-shirts are people want those now. People really want that because I remember walking around Haight Street in San Francisco, walking into some random, you know, out here in San Francisco, Berkeley, maybe we are as well. We have a lot of vintage clothing shops and vintage concert T-shirts. No matter who it is, they're usually pretty expensive because they're official. Even the bootleg the parking lot shirts can go for a lot because a lot of times those guys they don't know that they're you know a boot, right?
Yeah. I just remember when my brother and I saw Van Halen on the Balance tour. I want to say shirts were like 50 or 60 bucks.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, man, it was just so crazy. I was like, well, I guess this will be the first time I'm going to a concert not buying a t-shirt. It was just, it was just crazy.
Every time that I knew that I was going to a show, I would put aside money and I would save up because I knew I'd be walking out of there with one of everything.
One of everything.
Yes.
You have to walk in there with your pockets just packed.
I would walk out of
like
a lot of those shows.
Parachute pants.
I would walk out of those 0812. When I saw them 0812, I remember buying. Well, actually, technically, I did get one of everything. I got the tour shirt. I got the pin. There was a little Van Halen like pin, button.
Mm-hmm.
It was a black button with the yellow Van Halen, the rings logo. I remember getting maybe 3 or 4 T-shirts. Tour book,
dude.
3 or 4 shirts, tour book, and this is 0812 tour. That pin. And then I remember on Carnal Knowledge, I got probably same thing, 3 or 4 shirts. I remember getting a hat, which I don't know if I still have it. I have a black hat that says Van Halen, Foreign Love Carnal Knowledge across it in red.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a baseball cap. I don't think I still have it anymore, but I had that. I probably got some sort of a keychain. And then I would always get the tour books. Always get the tour books if they were available. There was a couple tours. Carnal Knowledge, there was no tour book.
I wonder why.
I don't know. 5150, there was a tour book. I mean, I didn't see them on that tour, but I ordered it through some rock magazine. 5150 tour book I ordered. 0812 I got on the show. At the show, 0812 Carnal Knowledge, there was no book. Right Here, Right Now, there was no book. But I remember getting all the shirts on that tour.
The white one with Eddie's sneakers. I wanted that one so much, but that was like
I had that one.
It was more expensive than the black one, with them standing there, and then on the back it had Eddie's like amp.
The amps.
And then all the tour dates. That's the shirt that I had because it was like $10 cheaper or $15 cheaper than the white one with the sneakers. I wanted that one so bad, but I was like, I guess I probably didn't have the money, so that's probably why.
I had that shirt. Yeah, let's show that. That was a cool shirt.
Yep.
It'd be cool to have that shirt now.
They left at some girl's house. This is like 1995.
What was that?
I hate myself for leaving it over there.
Let's see. That was 93 when that shirt came out. Okay, there's the back of the one. There it is. Oh, that was a cool. Oh, that picture is terrible.
Keith Campbell said he was making and wearing those striped sneakers at the Orange County Fairgrounds. Really? Oh, that's funny, man. Yeah, I bought a pair of red Converse back then to do it, and then I never did it. I just wore the red Converse. Looked like a big clown walking. That's it. That's the shirt. I wanted that so bad. I was like, oh.
That's cool.
Yep.
Although thinking about it now, it'd be cool if it was in black. White T-shirts, T-shirts are always cooler in black, but how would you have that design on there? It'd be a little different.
Yeah.
Because the white or the red shoes really pop. Yeah, pop with the white background. Either way, that's a really cool design. Yeah, I had that shirt. Keith Campbell had to buy that shirt.
Yep. They should have been selling those sneakers outside of the concert.
Yeah. Wow. I never saw that one. I think some of these are bootlegs.
That's the one right there in the middle. That's the one I had.
Yep. That's obviously a bootleg on the left.
Oh yeah, it looks like I made that. Hey guys, I got this official Van Halen shirt.
Yeah, that's the one you get in the parking lot afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
$10.
Yep, $10. You wash it once, and
you wash it once, it comes out as just a plain white t-shirt.
Plain white shirt. And everything else is stained and colored in the wash.
Oh my god. Oh, that's like one of those horrible posts that I get in my group, in my Van Halen group.
Yep.
But thankfully now, since I have everything on post approval now, none of those guys can sneak by because I see them and I ban them immediately.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man, I would love for them to re-release some of that stuff, man. You know, and just again, you know how they have like the, you know, the merch now, the shirts and everything of like Eddie from the Roth era. You know, come out with some shirts of Eddie during the Hagar era. You know, with the big pants.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that stuff. Hopefully, that stuff's in the works. I would hope it is, as well as a remaster of the Hagar era as well.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah. Mike Neese is still trying to find the Hawaiian shirt like Eddie wore on Letterman. My dad probably has one like that in his closet. He loves the Magnum PI, you know, Hawaiian shirts.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that stuff. Oh man. Yeah, I'm just looking through all these shirts. There's like a combination of like bootleg stuff and then actual stuff.
Yeah, Randy, I agree with you. OU812 needs to be remixed. I've said this before as well. There's an interview with Michael Anthony after Balance came out. Mm-hmm. And whoever he was doing the interview with had mentioned the difference in the low end from OU812 to Balance, and how OU812 was just, there's not much low end at all. And Michael Anthony had said that we're actually talking about maybe remixing OU812 in the future. And obviously after the Balance tour, you know, Sammy left and that obviously went down the tubes. But I don't think you're going to see any Van Halen albums remixed at this point. I think they're going to want to leave all that stuff as it was, or as it is. But remastered, you know, they'll definitely, I think, do that. But yeah, I agree with you. Remixed would be awesome for that. But
remastering and remixing are two different things.
Oh yeah.
You have to mix something before you can master it. And when they go to master or remaster something, they're using something that's already done.
Yeah, it's already mixed. I mean, you can, any frequency you're going to adjust, it's going to be an over, like, okay, we want to add this frequency to the kick drum. Well, everything that's there in that frequency spectrum, it's gonna go up with it. So yeah. I mean, you can improve things and tighten things up, and obviously, you know, enhance certain things and make it louder, but it's still going to sound like OU812. It'll be an improvement, but it's not going to be what people want, you know.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they did remaster some of that tracks when they did Best of Both Worlds.
Yeah. Yep.
You know, so some of that is different. But also, I mean, a lot of, there actually are, I mean, if you're like a real nerd, like some of us, and I'm sure a lot of you guys watching this stuff, you know, if you're a collector, a lot of the stuff, you know, you might know that over the years, there was a lot of singles released of a lot of these songs. And you know, there depending on the song, depending on the single, there could be like a remixed version of something officially out there, but was only like a promo or something on the radio or something. So it's not real widely known as far as like casual fans. You know, like even like a good example of that is the song Right Now. When that came out, they actually released, hey, Lenny Lou.
Hey now.
Lenny Lou, hey now. Executive producer, Lenny Lou. We got to sit up straight.
No cursing.
Darn it.
Son of a gun.
Keith Campbell, I think you're, yes, Keith, how do you know all this stuff? Yeah. When Right Now was released, there was actually, you would buy the single, the cassette single, where it had another version, another mix of the song under a different title. They called it the man, I had that. Or Keith, I guess Keith, you would know. What was the other version of Right Now called? The flip side to regular. There was regular Right Now, there was an edit version, and then there was another version of the song. Rainus, is that it? Is it the radio edit? Anyway, there is a professional official version of Right Now out there with no guitar solo. And the place of the guitar solo is an organ. It raises, like the organ that you slightly hear in the background during the song. Well, during this other version of the tune, again, official. Yeah, man, these guys know what they're talking about too. Yeah, in the place of the solo, there's an organ that pops up in the mix and that plays.
Wow.
Yeah,
I'll have to go try to find that.
I have it, so
well, send it to me right now. What are you waiting for?
It's on my iPod, which is in the car. That only lasts.
Only works when it's plugged in.
It only works when plugged in. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the problem. It might be on YouTube. Yeah, Keith is saying, yeah, it had more chorus piano. Yeah.
So there's no solo at all?
No.
Wow.
So in the place of the solo, all of a sudden there's this organ playing.
I wonder what the reason for that was.
Just a different mix.
Wow, different kind of mix.
Different kind of mix. Possibly what I would think, not that we're in radio or anything, but I would think maybe they would use that as far as for a bed to talk over.
Yeah.
Because you go at it from the chorus. It goes from the chorus, into where the solo would be, but then it's just an organ. Yeah. Well, it's all the music, but there's no the organ is raised up. There's no solo, so I would think that could be like a background, like a bed for like a DJ to talk over. Because when Van Halen or any band comes to town, depending on where you live, a lot of those radio stations, they would make their own ads for commercials for when the band's coming.
Yeah, but could you imagine being a Van Halen fan and hearing that, like, Eddie Solo's not there? What are you guys, crazy?
No, because you already have the flip side of it where it's the regular song with the solo.
No, I'm saying you hear it on the radio.
Oh,
right. When you hear it on the radio, you hear somebody talking over Right Now, and all of a sudden the solo section comes in and there's no solo. Like, that's blasphemy.
Mm-hmm. Well, for me, I always thought it was cool because it's different.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, of course. Yeah. Thanks, Renus.
No,
I like that
he's talking about what you were talking about.
A lot of times, oh yeah, I get it. If you hear, because I know a couple years ago, they would use some Metallica songs for was it CBS football?
Mm-hmm.
But it was like sections of the latest album that came out, or I guess it would have been 2 albums now ago. And it was just instrumental, So I know that when, sometimes they'll do a whole album, when they bounce all the mixes, they'll do an instrumental version, a vocal up version, a vocal down version, guitar up version, guitar down. Like they'll do all these different versions of mixes to make sure that all right, we got to make sure all the vocals are too loud on this one. Let's see. you know, so just I'm sure all that stuff is still floating around somewhere and on somebody's cassettes and from back then. So
Oh yeah, any collector, that knows about that stuff would have a lot of that stuff.
well, speaking of stuff that not many people know about, can we go to our next topic?
After I use the bathroom.
Well, you go and then I'll go because I had this toxic monster.
I'm doing the
That's
watermelon Waterloo. Man, this is amazing stuff, man.
Home of excellent water slides.
I'm
Speaking
doing
of Bill and
that.
Ted.
I'm doing
All right.
that.
Well, I'll talk about nothing while you go use the head.
Okay. I'll go ahead and I don't want to share that because I don't know who that is. Let's see.
Renus, I agree. I was told not that. I have one every like month or two a month. So I mean, anything in that little amount, I'll be fine. Even though I probably shouldn't drink them.
Oh, here's a cool picture. I've never seen this.
If you don't go, I'm going to go.
All right, I'm going to use the room.
You better go now, otherwise.
All right, I got to get another Waterloo too. But here, I'll share this. This is a cool picture I've never seen. Let's just I'll put that up. There we go. All right, I'll be right back.
Whose wedding? Got a can of the High Life there. Who has a question? Anybody have a good question that I probably don't know the answer to? Josh Evans says there's some Jay's going to piss himself live. No, I'll be okay. As long as Johnny doesn't take too long here. There's some footage of Van Halen in '88, the OU12 tour called CBG Master Series on YouTube. Huh. Oh, Keith Campbell saying it's one of Al's weddings. Okay. Chris Bevan J, is the Yamaha THR-10 your studio sound? No, definitely not. No, but it's my, 90% of the time, my practice amp. Whenever I'm playing any guitar up here, I'm usually using that. Unless I want to run through some plugins and stuff like that. Some amp sim stuff like the Neural DSP stuff, which is outstanding. The STL tones, the tone hub is phenomenal. Actually, there's a funny little funny little goose egg. Goose egg? No, Easter egg.
Goose egg.
In STL tone hubs, there's an expansion pack done by Mark Lewis, and in his expansion pack is the preset. Well, there is a preset, but he used a real amp, but he captured it for the Gizmochi album. So there actually is one that's based off of our guitar tone on the new Gizmochi album. So, yeah, the THR-10 is great. Now they got the THR-30, which it's 30 watts instead of 10. But also, like Johnny has the THR-10, I have the 10X, and they make another one. And the THR-30 has every single amp that's in all of the previous ones. So mine's the high gain version. Johnny's is the regular version. And they make another one as well. So they basically combine all of them. So you don't have to buy different amps for different sounds, which is awesome. So I'm going to ask Santa for that this Christmas. We'll see if Santa's going to get those cookies or not.
Ask Santa one for me too, because I want one too.
Okay. I'll tell Santa. I'll be right back.
Man, thank you again, everybody, for watching these shows. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Actually, this might be subscriber only chat. Do you guys remember when you joined? Did it say subscriber only? So make sure to subscribe so you can join everybody in the chat over there. And we can't forget about our friends on Facebook. Marcy Douglas is watching us. Tommy Harris Jr. is here. Sharon Wilddollar. Great to see you, as always. Sherman Callahan. Keith Hampton. We got a lot of people. Anthony. Tracy Wise. A lot of people watching us from Facebook as well. Thank you. Browns fan. Thank you so much. Thank you, man. So Jay was talking about the THR Yamaha amps. Yeah, those are great. Those are awesome. Yeah, no one calls Sharon when we're on.
Sharon.
Josh, let's dedicate what time? Where are we at? Let's dedicate some time to the chat. The chat. This is for you guys. We're gonna.
Okay.
We're any whatever you guys want to say to us, we'll respond to you guys, because if it wasn't for you guys, we would just be doing this by ourselves.
We'd still be doing it, but yeah, we'd be doing. We just talking to each other right now.
That's how this entire genre of show started. 6-7 years ago, was us talking to each other just on the phone, on Skype, where it's just us, no audience. And then one day I'm like, oh, we should do this live on the internet, and here we are. And that's how this whole thing started. Josh Evans, check out CBG Master Series on YouTube. Really cool footage from OE 812 tour. Man, I wish John Biel was in here. Josh, can you I'd like to know what that is. One thing you guys can do, any of you guys, what you can do is you can join our Discord. And in the chat here on YouTube, there it is, or it should be there. And there's sections. There's Van Halen sections where you can add videos, any YouTube links, pictures, like that picture I just showed. I can throw that into the Discord. Join the Discord server. Renus Pinkle is banned from there, it looks like.
Oh, I wonder why.
Renus, I'll look into that. Maybe I'll unban you. I'll do that later. So anything you guys want to show us, put into the Discord, because there actually is a huge community of Van Halen nerds in the Johnny Bean Discord. So add your links over there. And where's the sound? There it is.
Well, we got a question from Andy Carson, channel member. Has anyone tried the Spark amp? Yes. Santa brought me the Spark amp this past Christmas, and it got sent back to the North Pole.
Oh man.
Yeah. It's certain things are cool about it. I'll say this. My experience
it doesn't spark your interest?
No. I was spending more time trying to get good sounds out of it, especially anything with distortion. The clean sounds were cool. But it's so easy to get a great tone from the THR-10X is what I have, like I said. I was spending a lot of time trying to get anything usable. The effects are neat because, they have an app. Basically, you can go in and choose a different amp, choose all these pedals. So in that sense, it's really cool. But just the sounds or the tone coming out of it, it was very, I don't know how to say it. Like the THR, right? It's a very wide and even though it's a small amp, a desktop amp, it just sounds really, really good. And it sounds big for what it is. I'm not saying loud. I'm saying just big. It sounds like it shouldn't sound that big, And like I said, the tones are really easy to get great sounds out of it. Whereas I was messing with that thing for like 3 or 4 days. And like I said, I was like really spending more time trying to find a usable, especially anything with high gain. It was just like, just wasn't good. Yeah, and I hate trashing, a product on here. But maybe when the Spark 2 comes out or something, because I think they were onto something, especially like I said with the integration with the app and the pedals and different amps and stuff. That part of it was very cool. But again, anything with gain was just not comparable to the THR 10X. So,
man,
yep.
False flag. Thank you so much. 51. It is now officially 51:50 time.
Officially.
False flag. Thank you so much for all your support, man.
There was another question back here. Thank you. Randy Price kind of says it right there. Does your buddy like his head rush speaker? Oh yeah, he does. He hasn't had much time to mess with it, but he got the neural. Oh my God,
John Beale. Oh wait, you're gone.
Yeah, you're not here. You're in the woods.
I really do need to get a John Beale signal because we really actually do need one now with him out in the woods.
The neural, yeah, Andy. If you have, I would definitely, if you have the case, definitely look into the THR 10. What is it? The 32 or something, whatever that one is, and it has wireless capabilities as well. So you could actually buy a separate, thing to plug into your guitar, and actually the amp charges it if you have it. You put it in there. It's very cool, man. Very cool. Yeah, the head rush speaker with the neural DSP quad cortex. That's it. And he says the quad cortex just sounds absolutely amazing. If I had the money, I would get one of those, but that ain't happening.
Ask Santa.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know if Santa's going to be buying anything crazy like that this year.
What you do is you ask Santa and the Easter Bunny and the Tooth Fairy
and my wife
and whatever the Halloween goblin, whoever that is, all the different what would they be called? All the different holiday people, ask them all. Say, hey, this is what I really want this year. I have no cavities. Original Paramutant. I just saw that, man. I just got the alert. Original Paramutant just joined the Discord. I saw that. It's awesome in there, huh? Tell people how awesome it is in there. I mean, see, you get all kinds of cool pictures. I posted these earlier. See, there's like cool pictures in there. You get links to all kinds of cool stuff. Everything. Yeah, Original Paramutant is in there. Wave to say hi, it says.
So Stephen Franklin uses 2 of the head rush speakers, which I guess is a good idea if you want any kind of stereo delays or chorus, or reverbs or anything like that. So E flat 916 is asking him if does it sound good with 2 head. It's gotta sound amazing. Because Mike, the other guitar player in the band, has one 12-inch one.
A speaker.
Yeah, it's a what is the actual term for it? Like, it's basically a flat response speaker. It's a powered speaker, so you don't need a power amp or anything like that. But it's basically made for like these modeling / whatever kind of processors, whether it be a Kemper, an unpowered Kemper, the Fractal, the quad cortex from Neural. It's basically FR. There you go. Flat response. What's the second FR for? Free range flat response. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. Yeah. So They're kind of made for it, which is neat. So that's the thing too. If I were to get one of those, I would want a speaker as well. And yeah, now we're asking Santa for a little more.
Mm-hmm. Well, to say, hey, Santa, you get me this year. You don't have to come back next year.
Oh, but what about Ellie and Killian? You know?
Well,
that's it. Killian wants one. That's it. Killian wants the quad cortex Santa.
Yeah, because what you do is, you get them into playing the guitar, and any gear that you get now, it's for them in the future.
Yeah. Right. Yep. Just like the little Paul Gilbert guitar back there.
Yeah. How's that doing?
I don't know. Ellie was up here a couple days ago, and she was like, "Hey, my guitar, how's it doing?" I was like, "I don't know. Why don't you tell me?" She wanted to make sure nobody was messing with it.
Wow.
Yep.
Man.
Yeah, I'll just write it off, Keith Campbell. I'll say it's for the Johnny Beane Show. What is it? What do they call when you test stuff? You know, R and what is it? Research and development.
Research, yeah.
R&D. I'm on the Johnny Beane TV R&D team.
R&D.
There it is.
Everything that I do on here, you know, it's business.
All right, cool. You buy it and I'll just
send it to me.
No, send it. Johnny, you buy it and send it to me. And then when you write it off, I'll take the money.
Somebody buy each of us one and send it to us, and we'll demo them. Speaking of sending, that's right. Who was it? Somebody had sent me a photo of something. Oh, wait a minute. I'm getting a lot of. Oh, my phone number's on the screen. No wonder I'm getting all these text messages.
There you go.
Hey, Johnny, I just found this book in my stuff.
Whoa.
Why is that so funny?
I just found this stuff in my book.
Hey, Johnny, I just found this book in my stuff. Ever seen it? I just found this book in my stuff. Yes, I have seen that book. That's a very awesome book, man. Here, I'll show you guys. I just found this book in my stuff.
Whoa, yeah, like he found his stuff in his pants.
That's a great book. I had that one decades ago.
Decades.
Van Halen. It's got Roth with the broken nose. There you go.
Yeah.
Probably gonna get flagged for that. Oh yeah, there's some cool stuff in there, man. I remember that book.
What the hell?
Huh?
Nerd Halen posted this GIF. What look at this neck and pickup. What neck was on?
That's a that might be a
I know it's not
Charvel.
focusing, of course, but
yeah. That was from a lip sync of them doing "You Really Got Me." Yeah, that might be a Charvel neck.
The black headstock. And what is that? Is that a white pickup in there?
Yeah, it's like a DiMarzio.
Wow.
Hope John BL is watching out for those tricky raccoons up while he's camping. There was guys trying it, but tapping with their right hand using the pick, not their finger. Another text I got. That's right. That's how Satriani does it.
Mm-hmm.
He does it with the pick. If I had a pick,
yeah, it gives a different sound, a different.
Speaking of picks, Swiss picks. Little yellow, different, better. Swiss picks. And hey, if you guys are watching, I need some more. I ran out.
So why doesn't he set you? You advertise his picks on here. He should be sending you boatloads.
I know. I got to talk to some of these people. Because Mancuda advertises Vinum pickups every week.
Yep.
I don't have any. I would love to try them. So Vinum, if you're listening, I know you watch us on Facebook. I would love to try some Vinum pickups. Tessie switch, even though I'm wearing the t-shirt.
Double Tessie.
You want to get an amazing kill switch? Tessie switch is where you want to go. And we actually have a code. See, we actually have a code for these guys. Once it pops up, I'll talk about it. Come on.
Oh, Randy Price. Speaking of picks, I mean, I'm not endorsed or anything, but he tried the Dunlop
yellow
Vortex 73s, these ones.
Mm-hmm.
And he said he can't stop using them. I same thing happened to me. Yep.
There's the Tessie code. Johnny Bean 15 when ordering from tessieswitch.com/shop. Make sure you guys order from Tessie Switch, please.
And don't forget. Oh, Wayno wants to know if I ever found out that about Swiss Picks, if he has a different version where the holes are in a different spot closer to the tip.
He was saying that the other day.
Yeah. I have not figured it out. I mean,
I think Mancuda said yes, or maybe that there are different ones with different positionings.
Oh.
And False Flag. Thank you for watching. Thank you for all your support, man. False Flag is saying they're gonna have to watch the rest on replay. Which, by the way, our replay viewers, I probably should have said this an hour and 48 minutes ago. Thank you so much for watching us on replay. What is this?
Oh, speaking of Tessie there, Johnny, Dad Gad says I had an off-brand kill switch in a 5150 clone and it popped when activated. Switch to a Tessie switch. Ta-da! All good. Yeah.
Wait a minute. So you put it in and it went from this to
there you go. Okay. Oh, that's not the right one. I always get that one confused.
yeah. Oh, there's the shoes I was talking about earlier.
Oh yeah, we never.
Yeah, I know. We talked about other stuff. I was talking about these shoes that Eddie had. Anybody in the chat know what those are?
Well, was there a correct answer earlier?
I don't know. If anybody knows what those are, if you notice, they're Velcro as well. There's no shoelaces; they just Velcro on. From what I heard, Kurt 1550 is saying, is that weirder?
Wider or Weeder?
Wider?
Joe Weeder. He was like, I think he makes like workout equipment, right? Joe Weeder or Wider. I don't know how to say his name. Weiner.
Weeder?
Wario shoes. Wimbledon tennis shoes. There you go, Cobra Kai. Hey now.
I'm looking. I'm looking. Anyway, that's something.
Shouldn't Velcro be like shoelaces? Should have went bye once Velcro came out.
Mm-hmm. Well,
like
I mean,
Velcro should be the norm.
It should be. Probably in the future when robots, are taking over, they probably will be. But I don't know. I like shoelaces. I think they're kind of fun. Because you can get them in different colors.
I mean, I wear Vans that have, the slip-on Vans because I don't want to tie a shoe or do anything. I just want to slip them on.
Yeah. So, okay, Keith, are you still in here, man? Keith sent this in. And this is from he did an unboxing from last Saturday night. We had Drew on from Sunset Studios, and we gave away, I think it was 3 of these work orders for what, the first album, was it? Yeah, 1377. They're reprints. And there's Keith got one, so he unboxed one. So they're
very cool.
That's what it looks like. And if you guys didn't watch last week's Saturday night, if I can remember, there'll be a card on playback right here. 15122. Let me write that down. 15122. I don't remember. Yeah, check out last Saturday night show. We had a great time. Awesome time. And tomorrow we're going to have an amazing time as well. So again, after the credits, which will be shortly, don't go anywhere. Stay here because this video will turn into tomorrow night's video. Leave a thumbs up on that video, please.
So Kurt 5150 got one of those as well. And Stephen Franklin said that somebody went and bought all 14 of them.
Like one person?
Well, maybe not somebody, but every single one of them sold, I guess. That's pretty cool.
They sold out of them?
That's what Stephen Franklin said.
All right. Who did that? He's saying no.
What?
He's saying no now.
Oh.
Wow.
Well, see how something can get all screwed up? That's how rumors start, for Christ's sake.
Wait, Keith, that wasn't yours? Who sent me that picture? I don't know.
Jesus.
Unless you guys tell me who you are, I don't know who this is. No, that is you. It's Johnny. This is Keith. Wait. No, that isn't you.
Oh, the joke was he put the code all out and somebody joked saying, oh, yeah, that's right. He just said, all right, go and put this code in and you can get it. And I was like, whoa, wait a minute. Anybody can put the code in. Hold on. Remember? All 14 of them. Gone.
Next time we see John Biel, it'll be like wallpaper in the back. Oh,
yeah. He's not going into the woods this weekend. He's redoing his room. His that back wall now is going to be all work orders. That's too funny. All right. Well, maybe we'll see you tomorrow night. Well, we'll definitely see you tomorrow night. Maybe a little earlier. Maybe with a John Biel lookalike.
That would be awesome.
Did something just fly behind me? Did anybody see that?
I wasn't looking. I'm burping.
I'm going to have to watch the replay at 1:54 because it looked like something flew behind me back there. Man, that was kind of freaky.
Wow. All right. Who was that? Somebody just posted this great. I have seen this show. This is awesome. But in the Discord, Paramutant posted it. Van Halen. Worcestershire. MA 10/18/88. 10/18/88. That's a great show, man. 0812 show. Very close up in the Discord.
Alfie saw it, by the way.
Oh, cool.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch that because now I'm freaked out. I'm gonna poop my pants.
Oh no.
Where is it?
Okay. All right. You got to bounce?
Yeah.
Thank you so much, everybody, for hanging out with us. We'll be back here tomorrow night. Roughly, if we do an hour earlier, 25 hours?
25.
Right?
25. Can I get a 25?
25 hours from now, we will be live. I will change tomorrow night's thing. That's right, live on Johnny Beane TV.
You sure you're cool with that?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
It's fine with me.
All right.
It's all good. Thank you so much for watching. Again, don't leave. Please don't leave, because I'm gonna send you guys over to tomorrow night's video so you can leave a thumbs up. But really quickly, let's show our executive producers, our channel members, excuse me. Some of them are the executive producers, like Charles Green. He's one of them. Michael Smith is one of them.
The captain.
The captain. Thank you so much for all your support, everybody. And on Facebook stars, Sherman Callahan. Thank you.
Kind of cramped in here.
False Flag, thank you for the 5150 tonight.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody, for everything. Is this the second one? Yeah. And we will see you tomorrow. So again, don't go anywhere. Don't leave. Jump over to tomorrow's video. Leave a thumbs up on tomorrow's video, please. Watch another video on the channel here. Did you miss Tuesday? Watch the video. Did you miss last week? Sunset Sound? Watch the video.
Oh, and my father-in-law said that last Friday's show was outstanding. So if you haven't seen last Friday's show, go back and watch it, because I heard that it was pretty good. So
nice.
Yeah, he's like, hey, I got to tell you, that show last Friday was, you guys were on.
Awesome.
I was like, cool.
Awesome. Oh yeah.
Like, yeah, I know. Remember that one? Doing that?
You're wearing your sunglasses.
Yep.
All right. We're out of here. Love you all. See you guys in exactly 25 hours, I think. Johnny Beane TV. Bye. And subscribe. Become a channel member. Thank you, channel members. And don't forget, this is a podcast, so you can actually say, hey Siri, and have Siri play the Johnny Beane TV podcast. Hey Siri, play the Johnny Beane TV podcast. What? Hey Siri, play Johnny Beane podcast. Hey Siri, play the Johnny Beane podcast. Siri, wake up. Hello? Oh, I gotta end it.